Hey guys, Lieutenant Curious here today. I am here with Season 3, Episode 2 of the Serenno Mini MOC series. Now, first off, if you haven't checked out those first two seasons, click off this video and check those out and get right back into this. Now, if you also haven't seen the trailer for this Season 3, be sure to check that out as well. So yeah, in the last episode, one thing that was very important is knowing all of the names of the new characters that have been introduced in the last few episodes. So that'd be something important to watch so you get caught up, if you haven't yet, on all their names, because I will be saying them in this episode so I can get, because there's a lot to go over. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so this mini MOC is on a 32x32 base plate, and as you can already tell, there are two different layers to this mini MOC. There is this lower level that is elevated 1 brick tall, and the upper level that is elevated 6 bricks tall. And yes, that is right, this Season 3 Episode 2 includes an underground 501st base. Now, what is the special thing about this 501st base is it has been overrun by battle droids, and as you can see, there are destroyed battle droids and dead clone troopers here and there, and also inside the underground base, as I will show you in a little bit. And you can see right here a new character introduced to the Serenno Mini MOC series. His name is Sergeant Rash. He is bleeding quite a bit as he was shot by a battle droid. He has a nice backpack going. I will not pick him up and show you guys, but you will definitely be able to see that backpack, which I thought turned out very nice, in episodes to come. He has a Clone Army Customs weapon. I do not know what exactly it is called. He has a blue 501st pauldron on. He has a blue arm on this side and a dark red arm on the other. Right here, helping him out, is none other than Trantos, Commander Trantos, whatever you want to call him. Trantos has been updated a little bit, as well as many other characters, because they got many supplies from this underground 501st base, which not only helped them get more weapons, but also helped them get backpacks, which overall helped them look a lot cooler than they have in previous seasons. So yeah, you can see Trantos has a very cool backpack here with some cheese slopes and a Technic pin, half pin right there. And right over here is, yes, that's right, Spade, who has gotten a little bit of an upgrade. He found some used clone armor in there with some sand blue, so he threw those on, and I think that looks quite nice, as it is the same color, sand blue, as some of that design on that ARF Trooper helmet. And he is currently making sure that the terrorists that followed them in the previous episode are not following them, which of course they are, but they were able to get far enough away from them that they wouldn't be in this mini MOC, as there are already quite enough characters in this. And that's one thing that I'm trying to control, is amount of minifigs in these mini MOCs, and I think I did that quite well once again, just limiting the amount of minifigs. So you can see Spade has a nice DC-15A here with a custom backpack and a pistol, and he is kneeling, like I said, scouting to see if they are on their way. Now you can see once again this awesome Serenno terrain with a lot of different colors. I added a couple colors this time. You can see down here there is green, dark tan, dark brown, my favorite color, black, and yes, that's right, dark blue. Now the reason for black and dark blue is because there is a chemical in the air on the planet Serenno that causes some of the vegetation to darken, and why not add some cool colors to it? So I thought, well, dark blue is a very dark color, and I think it looks quite nice in this terrain. It adds some mysterious feel to it, so I decided to add that as well. you can see all sorts of different types of vegetation, green and olive green stem grass, bamboo pieces, these curly stems, also known as seleucami stems or seleucami pieces. We have those in patches as well. So in this vegetation, we also have some weed pieces, which are stem grass with some with 3 leaves on them, and also some 4x3 olive green leaves. So now let's get into the rock structure and the top of this underground base. Okay, so as you guys can see, this rock structure runs all the way down here, and it's a little bit different. I did a lot of like in and out of like placing the rock structure, the base of the rock structure, if that makes any sense at all. Doesn't really. And I also used some snot technique with some slopes. As you can see, there's one right there. There's one right there as well. And as you can see, especially with the dark tan, I used dark tan and dark bluish gray rock pieces, also known as slopes. And you can see up top, this is probably one of my favorite parts of this terrain in this one, is the really cool, I basically just continued the rock structure up further to make it a little more realistic, and had a bunch of these 1x2x1 dark bluish gray slopes as well as dark tan slopes all along here with a lot of nice detail, some more vegetation, a lot of different colors and such. You can see in here there's some more dark blue in some sloped 1x3 tiles that look quite nice there on a patch of black. And as you get through here, there is this tree that I used in episode 1 that is quite tall, well, for this size of tree, that is using these 1x1 cylindrical brown 1x1 bricks, long name. And over here we have more of this awesome vegetation. I will give you guys a nice shot. What is happening up here is these 2 MOC rebels, which is what the rebel group is called, that is fighting these terrorists, these awful terrorists. And you can also see, I forgot to mention, this patch right here is made up of dark blue and black. That looks quite nice. And right here there are 3 dark bluish gray bamboo pieces with some olive green stem grass. I did that in the first episode as well. I think it looks quite nice. So a lot of these techniques I would like your opinion, your guys' opinion on. So be sure to put that in the comment section below. So yeah, right here we have Tunefrun Ligrum and Biffin Severin. So these 2 guys are actually quite best friends. I did a little bit of upgrading with Tunefrun. He has a nice backpack here. I'll actually pick him up. He has a backpack with some dark bluish gray studs on there, and also a tan hat that he will be wearing in the future because I think it looks quite awesome. And he just put it on there. And he has 2 DC-15 S's with some, these are Lego hands attached to him just for some vertical grips attachment to his weapons. So he has some dual DC-15 S's, which I think is pretty cool. And we also have Biffin Severin here with a rocket launcher that he found in the underground base, 501st base, overrun by droids. So yeah, that's about it for this top. I will give you guys some more views, and we will get to the underground base. All I have to do is simply take off this top, and you guys will be able to see the inside. Okay, so I have taken off the top. As you can see, it is right over here. And in here, the droids also ran it inside. And when the group got here, they took out this droid. And because the droids had taken this base over, and the clones have been here dead for a while, besides Sergeant Rash right here. So as you can see, in this inside, there is a crap ton of detail. Now you can see all of these tiles here and there, 2x2, 2x4, 1x2, 1x1, And I used some grill pieces, some sloped grill pieces, some studs, some of these vertical and horizontal grips in 1x1, a lot of different pieces. You can see this droid has been shot and is destroyed and sitting there in the corner. I used a crate design. This is simply, I think it looks quite nice. It's simply a 1x2 light bluish gray plate with a 1x2 jumper plate on top. And I basically just threw a bunch of them in there just for a bunch of small crates. And right here we have some special 501st crates with some blue on there that I used in a recent mini mock on the planet of Aztubek, which if you haven't checked that out, be sure to. I believe it's LEGO Star Wars mini mock number 44. And right here we have a nice control panel with a vent piece and some levers, as this one is on, the blue, that one's off, the red. And I think I already mentioned these vents over in the corner. Now over here, where Dez is looking around, there are some crates of weapons. Sorry for the weird lighting here, guys. It's not great. And here we have Dez. He got a nice backpack in here with some black, it's just a black backpack. And of course he still has that little satchel on his side and the wonderful axe that will come in handy for him in the future. There is this nice station that was most likely used for adding attachments to weapons and crafting weapons and stuff like that, which was pretty cool. So yeah, here is the inside, one last look of this inside. We also have, forgot to mention, this is Jeffin Greybodge, who is another Mokton rebel. He is walking in here to look for some supplies for himself, as well as Spade, Trantos, and the two rebels on top have already, as Spade, like I already said, is scouting for the terrorists that should be coming to attack them soon, which is not good. And like I already showed you guys, Trantos is helping out Sergeant Rash, who is the commander of these 501st troopers that their base was overrun by battle droids. So yeah, guys, now I will get to letting you guys go. That's about it for Season 3, Episode 2 of the Serenno Mini Mock series. Now, if you haven't checked out my Instagram, be sure to do that. It offers daily behind-the-scenes updates on all of my builds. And also, if you would like to leave a like on the video to help me out, that would be greatly appreciated. And if you haven't checked out any of my other videos, there are some great mocks in my YouTube video content, so be sure to check those out as well. So yeah, be sure to subscribe for some more awesome LEGO Star Wars content. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.